So, we all know that the world's going to end someday, and no one really knows how. Some people think it's all going to just blow up. Some people think the sun's going to burn through our atmosphere, whatever. People like me think that zombie apocalypse is coming, and I kind of hope it does because I think that would be a fun time. But if that does happen, we have to have a way to protect ourselves somehow, and I prefer using guns. So this is how you properly load a 20 gauge Remington shotgun. You need shells and a gun in order to load them, obviously. It's pretty easy to tell. It says 20 gauge on the box, and shotgun shells right there. Winchester's a good brand. They sell them at gun shops, local hardware stores, whatever. You know, they're getting harder to find because new gun laws and stuff like that. But this gun can hold 4 shells. I'm only gonna load 2. But yeah, and you want to load these outside when you load them. You don't want to load them in your house. Shoot a hole through your roof. I'm in a shed outside because of weather purposes, but don't do it in your house. And whenever you're done with your gun, done shooting it, whatever you're doing, make sure you put the safety on, and make sure there's no bullets in it. Safety's on right now. You can see this button. When you push it, it turns orange or red, whatever color you think that is, and that turns it off, so it will fire. Now it won't fire. And notice I never put my finger on the trigger until I'm ready to shoot because I don't want to misfire. So, to load it, you take the shell, you hold it like this, and there's a little lever here, and there's an orange piece inside. You'll see. You take not the metal end, but this end, and you push it down, and you push with your thumb pretty hard. You'll hear it click, and that'll pop back up. Like I said, you can put 4 in here. I'm only going to put 2. Do the same thing that you just did. Right there. Click, and then you let it go. There's a lever here on the gun, and you push that with your finger. You'll take the grip here, cock it back, you hear that. You see it popped up in there, and then like that. So now the bullet moved from here up into here, so it's ready to fire. The other one is still in there, and so that's how you load it. Like I said, you can put 4 in there, and when you're ready to shoot, take the safety off, and then it's ready to fire. So now we're going to show you how to fire it. Okay, so now that we fired the weapon, say you didn't fire all of the shells that were in it, but you still have 1 in the chamber, or 2, 3, how many ever you have in there, you need to get them out because, like I said, you don't want it loaded in your house. You know, so in order to do that, you just take the same trigger that you pulled to load it, you hold that, and then you take this, and I have to do it fast, but what will happen is I'll pull it back and forward again, and the shell will come out of here. So, like that. And then it's fine. It's out. There's no shells in here. You can make sure your safety's on, and it's safe again. You can set it in your house or wherever you store it, you know, preferably a gun case or something, so there's no misfiring and anything like that. So that's how that goes. So now, when the zombies come and try to eat your face off, you can protect yourself and your family and friends and everything like that because you know how to properly load a gun.